reports today. So we are going to continue with the same report. I have a database here, and this database is called grade 9 database. So I've already prepared the tables, I've already prepared the queries, and I've also done some forms. So we want to do a report. So how do we come up with a report? So like we said, we need to open the database itself. So we have this database on. As you can see, it has opened. Then on the left side here, we have quite a number of tables, queries, and also some forms. So how do we come up with a report? So to come up with a report, Mr. Chisenga, remember you have to go on the create bar tab. Create tab there. Just click. Then you see these options. So we have the reports group. So you don't need the report or blank report or wizard. Wizard mainly helps you to do what you want to do automatically, but you want to do everything on your own. So to allow report design. So open report design and you'll be able to see this here view. So we have the page header, then you have the details, and you have the page footer. So this is the midi part here, that is our main body, where we are going to be putting all the things that we want to show to our people or that we want to print out. So in this case, I'll try to resize a little bit. So I just have a small portion where I'll put all those records. So the other thing that you can do is you can even come up with a rectangle. So click on a rectangle here, and you can have also the checkbox. That is if you want to come up with a checkbox. And checkbox are also very important when you want to show that people have actually checked something. So in this case, we take this one here, then rectangle, draw it around here, just put it somewhere there. So we have a white background for this rectangle. Then go to format, then from there change the background color to something nice, whatever color that you want. Then option key always are there. Then position, say send to back, because we want our records to be in front. So this rectangle should be at the back. So I have put it at the back. Then I'll need to get another thing, which is a text box. So the text box will be drawn on this rectangle. So just draw your text box, remove the text by deleting it. Then here you need to come up with a control source. So when you go to data, control source here, if you click on the drop down, there's nothing showing here. Why? We have not set a record source. So what you can do is click on this box here until it is dark squared. Then you go to record source. Then under record source, Mr. Chisenga can just click on the drop down arrow here. Then choose any box, table, or query that you might want to work with. So in this case, I'll just get the 12 pupils. This will be my record source. Then from there, I'll click on this box. I'll go to data, control source. Now I'll be able to see all the options that are in that table that I've chosen. So I'll get the first name. I want the first name to be showing first. Then I'll format. Then I'll try to put it on the center. Then from there, I'll resize this box a little bit. Then try to use the arrow keys and drag it up the left side. Then you can still reduce it. So now if you wish to check what has happened here, you will be able to go on the design tab, then you preview. Sorry, I've clicked the wrong button, then just preview and you'll be able to see all these. So for now, we don't have a report. So remember, to come up with the report, you need to put it on the header side there. So in this case, let's get a label. So in this one, you get a label. Then you type Pew records. So that will be yours. Then you need to adjust it a little bit. So this one, you go to format. Then change the background to, let me put gray. I like gray most of the time. Then put blue as our font. Put it in bold. Then from there you can change that into times, then just press enter once it's there. Then change the size also to maybe 20, depending on what you want. Then you can center it. Then from there, this box can be resized to any particular size that you want. So in this case, I have this type of a record. Then if I preview now, you will be able to see that we have something different now. So we have the heading for Pew Pew records. So maybe the spaces between those, the rectangle and the header are very close. So I'll just drop this one a little bit down. Then I'll also drop my box where I have my records. I'll put it at the center there. Then here I'll try to resize it a bit so that I don't have big space in between the box or the records. So in this case, you have minimal spaces there. The other thing that you can do is you can resize this part here to something like that. Then we can preview and we have something straight here. Then we try to check this side, see what we can do, and it will fit there. So in this case now we have all those things that are centered properly. But we still have a little bit of a problem this side. We need to adjust this one a little bit. Okay, then if we preview, I think now they are aligned properly. Then in this case now, what next? We might not be able to like this background for the rectangle. We can still go back and change to something nice. Let's try. Change this one, see how it looks. I think I'm comfortable for now. I need to add more records. So instead of drawing another box, we just copy. So just Control C, Control V. Then this one, let it go this side. So if I want, I can even just make them to be like that. So if we check, we don't have those very spaces in between. You want just to put something like that. Then if you don't want to leave some spaces in between, you can just do it that way. Then you'll be able to set there is a space in between. That's a very good thing to do. So we'll go and copy this one again. So it's a copy, then Control V for pasting. Then you also need to do that. So let me just try to space it a little bit. And again, and let's see. So this one's a little bit bigger than that. So we need to make it so uniform. So do that again, then check. You have something again very small. Make it like that. I think now we have something uniform. Finally, we've made that way, and that's what I wanted. Sure, I'm happy with that. I'll maintain now my spaces in between those guys. So I need another record. So let me just try to reduce this one, but then it's a copy, Control V. Then I'll use the arrows. So I have something good at the end of the day. Then I'll take it up. I think they are aligned. Then if I check out, I have this another record. So let me now change the record source. So from here, I did not the first part, the first name. I'll need now the last name. Then here I don't need the first name. I'll need amount. Then the other one I'll need maybe the date joined. And if I still need to add more of those, I can still do so. So now we have these different records for these individuals. So we have Mapalo, Kawata, 150. We have this one as in terms of the date, and that is what I wanted to do basically. I can show the dates, can still show the dates on this one here. So let's just try to do that. And let's get a text box from here. Then we put that one. Let's resize it. Then delete. From there, I'll drag this one. And then under data, I don't need something from the table. I'll just click on the three dots. Then say common expression. I want to show the date. I'll say double click on current date and time. Then say OK. So if you do the preview, you'll be able to see now that it is showing the current date of my computer, which is on this desktop. Then in this case, I'll just click on the design. Let's put it to left side, so just click so it goes left side. Then from here you can also adjust the borders. You don't need the border show, so just click on this one and put white color. So in this case, if you now preview, you'll be able to see that we have our date and the time. So the time is 21:22:48 p.m. So it's late in the night, but you can still do something again. Then in this case, I will draw another box. Now this one will be showing the number of pages that we have typed. Then in this case, so let's change the control source here. So from there we go to data, then 3 dots, common expressions, page, n of n, double click, and you say OK. So now let's put now this one to the right side. So since you don't want the borders, you can change them even now. So you say border colors, we put it to white. So if we go to preview now, you'll be able to see that we have the page 1 of 1 and we have the date inserted. So this is the basic kind of a report that you can design. So with time, practice, you'll be able to make something very good, something neat, something that you might want to design. So in this case, you can do this for a practice, but you can do better than this. So basically, this is a very simple report that I have come up with. I want to put out such kind of records for these people, because maybe these are the ones that have paid, these are the ones that have valid actually records. So I might want to put somewhere in a paper or on a paper. So in this case, we have prepared this report. Now let's save it. So I'll say save, then say report for depending on what you want to save. So I'll say report for February, because I just want to indicate the month they are paid for. So in this case, I have saved report for February. Then I'll be able to close this one out, so we will be able to end there. So thank you very much, Mr. Tsenga, and have a good